Welcome to today's broadcast of the championship game of the Bantam Elite League 2019 edition. I'm Tony Scott here on Youth Hockey Hub. Thanks for tuning in. Jeff Papis will be our play-by-play guy as he'll bring us the Wisconsin Penguins game. We got a chance to see both teams today, Jeff. Wisconsin knocked off the North Dakotans in a WCHA battle, and then a rematch of the 91 Stanley Cup Final, yes. North Stars and Penguins. Penguins held true, and they won just like they did back in 91, this time in the shootout, 5-4, and an exciting game, kind of back and forth, and we're here now, St. Louis Park Rec Center. Jeff, tell us what's going to happen today.
I think we're going to see a game between two highly skilled teams. We're going to see Wisconsin, who's been as disciplined as any team we've seen, taking on a Penguins team that's got some superb individual skill. Austin Bernovic, we've seen go up and down the ice all season and all through this playoff, certainly. And they have a lot of talent, and they did put it together to knock off the champions, the North Stars.
They beat the 4 seed in the first round, and then they beat the number 1 seed.
Yep.
The North Stars, and now they got a chance to knock off the number 2 seed and really, wave their fist at everybody as the champions of the league. They win here today, they deserve it.
They've made a lot of noise, and they've played well. So all credit to them for just a real nice run to this point.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to have the starting lineups and an anthem here today.
Well, all right.
Special championship. We'll also announce our league MVP here on the website, on YHH, as well as take a picture of the champions as we do every year at Sunrise.
Two other games that were played in our absence here. The Sharks beat the Bolts, came from behind and beat them in overtime, 5-4 in a shootout. And the Kings over the Bruins, 10-8. And let's count.
Who beat the Bolts? Sharks.
Sharks. Okay, let's see. Landon Gunderson there. We got 1 assist. We got 2 goals. 4 goals. And an assist. And they went out winners.
Schmidt and Gavin Reed starting up front for the Penguins.
Gavin Reed's had a nice tournament. I've enjoyed the impact that he's had.
Yes.
Good up and down his wing. Nice skill, and just fun to watch. And Robert Klarkowski gets the start and goal from Edina. And Ryan Wallen then.
He will play the second half.
Play the second half? Okay.
So I had a funny story. I was talking to the coach. He said both times that goalies, the year where they were going to just say, we want to go all the way, do the whole game, and he'll do the whole game tomorrow. Both times, both goalies stunk up the joints. He said when they play 50-50 is when they do their best.
Introduction for Wisconsin. Of course, coached by Brian Rafalski. We talked about that at length in the first game. Wayne Finley, good tournament he's had too. Aiden Schmerler from Mosinee, and he is, you mentioned these kids came here and took their lumps last year, and it's really...
All these kids were here except Drake last year. Yep. Finley, Rafalski, Schmerler, Beam.
And Adam Kazmarek starts in goal. He played the second half of the semifinal, so he'll get the equivalent of a full game consecutively, and then Michael Bashal will take over in the second half. Time now for the national anthem. Okay, one game for all the marbles. Penguins working left to right, and Wisconsin, not coincidentally, working right to left in the what we would call the Cardinal and White if it was the actual Badgers we're talking about, but black numerals, and they'll head right to left as we call the entire game. They don't switch ends, so they'll work right to left the whole way. And we'll see if the Penguins are able to keep up the high level of offensive play that we've seen from them through the playoffs.
They came out fast.
They did.
Last game. And not just the scoring, it was the just complete dominance of the North Stars in the first half.
Interesting for me to see how the speed of this Penguins team deals with the discipline of the Wisconsin kids, at least in my mind. Be fun to look at. We thank Latza Matza Pizza, our sponsors, for the entire tournament. Half a pound of Wisconsin cheese in every pie. I told Greg yesterday that would mean after my dinner I would have gained at least 2 pounds.
That's absolutely. It's a lot of cheese. They only played once. It was last Saturday in Duluth, and Wisconsin won 9-4.
It's Sill Arena on the Heritage Center. What a lovely building that is. It is very, very nice. We are underway here in the championship game, and the Penguins have the puck in their zone. That's Liam Hupka on the near side trying to play it forward. Steady throughout this event, and now it's muscled on out to center, and Carter Cranky comes after it on the near boards. He battles Peter Drake, and it's back in the Wisconsin zone, and they'll set it up. Peter Drake plays back into the Penguin zone to the left, and John Schmidt will backtrack and take it behind his goal. Leaves a drop pass in the left corner and put his defense partner Hupka under some pressure there. Now a centering pass comes all the way through as Beam unable to knock it out of the air. He would be in the wrong sport if he was able to do that regularly. And now back behind the net, the puck goes into the far corner. Centering pass. Oh my goodness, near the edge of the crease, and they score. It's Beam knocking it in. He had a big game earlier this morning, and now he's scored in the first minute of the championship game, and Wisconsin is up 1-0.
And that play is all Finley. Anyone could have scored that goal. Anyone could have scored that goal. It was a wide open net. And Finley looked off Klarkowski, slid it to Beam. Beam hammers it home. It's 1-0.
Beam had the hat trick this morning, and now he's got a goal in the title game. He's now got 11 in this event. Now the Penguins come through center and are immediately chasing the game. Assists. Finley and Hunter. And Wisconsin is off to the 1-0 advantage.
Should be interesting to see how this affects the Penguins. They seem to be a little bit more angry, for lack of a better term.
Brnovic plays it forward and almost gave it away as Bentz came flying through. Penguins have played from ahead the entire playoffs. They did not trail in their first game.
Right.
When they played the Kings, and then they played the North Stars. In the second game, they got off to that early lead again.
They were ahead on last week, or earlier this week against the Bolts, too, in a really big game that was kind of tied the whole weekend up.
That game, of course, they wound up winning in a shootout, but they have not actually trailed in the playoffs until this time.
Right.
So play is in the Wisconsin zone. Schmerler behind the goal feeds the far wall, and Wisconsin will break out full across. And they'll come to the line, and that's offside. So they'll face off at neutral. 2 minutes gone in the opening half. It's Beam scoring from Finley, and Hunter, the first goal of the contest, 59 seconds into the game, and it's 1-0. From the draw, Wisconsin works in. There's a backhanded shot, and Klarkowski makes the save. It's up to the near wall and played towards the blue line and all. Finally out to neutral. Anderson coming back for it for Wisconsin. Savino feeds it over to the far side, and now Wisconsin will try the far wing. Gutt plays it in. Here is Anderson closing in, and then it's knocked off his stick at the Penguin defense. And now Anderson steals it, comes out of the corner, and the near side backhanded centering pass comes through the crease. Gutt on the far side will feed the far boards. Here's Rafalski scoring! Matthew Rafalski And it's 2-0 for Wisconsin, and they are out flying. 2:36 in, they've scored the first 2 goals.
Just an absolute rifle from Rafalski from the top of the slot. Just got inside, and nothing Klarkowski could do about it. He was completely screened. And the Pens go down 2-0 in the first 2:26 of the first half.
Well, you wouldn't have expected that based on the way they've been playing, but the Penguins now are seeing done to them what they've done to everybody else in the opening games of this event. Now the Penguins, Schmidt on the far side plays it into the Wisconsin end. Gut getting the only assist on the goal at 2 minutes 36 seconds.
A penalty on.
We have a slash indicated.
This one's going to be on Schmidt.
And boy, you can't get in penalty trouble against this
No. They'll beat you 5-on-5. Imagine what they'll do to you if you're shorthanded.
5-on-4 is even less palatable. Slashing is indicated. 2 minutes 59 seconds.
Coach Rafalski gets the top line out there.
Blood in the water.
Yeah.
And here's Rafalski feeding the near wall. It's picked up there on the near side. Cranky trying to play it out and is unable to do so. Now played and centered, and Finley shoots, and a point-blank stop by Klarkowski. And
that was 3-0 right there.
That was 3-0, and it wouldn't have taken long. 16 seconds into the power play, Wisconsin immediately has something going with the man advantage. I like how they move the puck too.
No.
There's not a lot of wasted effort, wasted motion. Even their, what you would call their higher percentage stuff makes a lot of sense. Like that pass right there, and it's 3-0. And that's Schmerler scoring. That's just nice puck work.
The Penguins coaches wanted a high sticking on that. I didn't think that was high stick. The stick was up, but it wasn't. It's got to be 5 feet in the air.
3-0.
Coach Pearson be thinking timeout at this point.
I would think so. 3 goals.
3 goals in 3 minutes. Right?
Yeah, I would imagine, but we'll see what the Penguins have in store here, as Klarkowski has been beaten 3 times on 5 shots in the early going, and now plays in their zone. Let's get the scoring on this goal. Oh, it's Beam.
Wow.
I apologize there. I misread his number, and it's 27 instead of 21. And Beam has scored twice. Now it's in front of the Wisconsin goal and fed to the far side. And Wisconsin will break out across the far side of the ice. Now a centering pass, and a shot block at the defense as Dahl came in, and now here come the Penguins back through center. And this is Brnovic, and he puts one wide of the goal to the far side. 3-0 Wisconsin. We are less than 5 minutes into the contest. Puck loose along the near boards, and there's a centering pass by Raymond from the right point. Follow up, they score! And it's Jack Strobel getting the Penguins back into the game. A goal they really needed.
Big goal. Big goal. But a minute later.
We have had 4 goals in the first 4:28 of this game.
There's going to be 51 minutes. 50 minutes of hockey. That means the score, we could, at this pace, of 50 goals this game.
51-49.
Maybe 25-24. 20, late goal.
A late 3-pointer might win it.
Yeah. Nice shot by Strobel. A Wisconsin kid, actually, who turned down Rafalski to play on the Penguins. Because he's from Wisconsin. He was eligible to play for Wisconsin, but he plays in Minnesota. He plays at St. Thomas Academy.
Unassisted goal for Strobel. Now Wisconsin's Anderson goes behind the net. But comes to the near side, and there's Drake slamming his stick on the ice, wants the puck, and by the time he gets it, he's got 2 cream-colored shirts on him, and now it's played on out to center. Penguins get the wake-up call the hard way, and now they have retaliated with a goal here. Now it's stripped away, and here comes Bentz over the line. He angles towards the far side. Bentz closes in. He shoots. They score! They wave it off.
Wow.
And Brnovic at the left post laid it in, but the net was coming off, and the official on that side waved it off. So no goal.
I don't know about that. That looked like a good goal to me. I know the net was coming off, but in the interest of the rule, I mean, wow, that is a really good break for Wisconsin.
And
it was coming off. There's no argument there.
Yeah. So they got to go talk to the coaching staff about that.
But he was very, very. He wasn't wishy-washy about it.
No, he waved it off right away.
Yeah.
And it's not a democracy, so the
referee's
going to win that argument every single time. And
it's weird how that happens.
I know. They have a winning streak that goes back to, I think, 1868. Face-off coming up to the left of the Wisconsin.
And it's that one win in 1868 that keeps every coach's hope that he could be the next one.
Yeah.
Dang ref.
Here's a shot from the face-off by Miller that doesn't get through, but he follows it over to the far boards. Miller then banks it off the wall. Finley there to steal it, and Wisconsin will break out. Down the near side they come. And a centering pass, and it's Beam, who's got 5 goals today. 3 in the first semifinal, and then 2 here in the final already. Finley weaves in, puck loose in the crease area, and finally it's knocked away to safety. We have a penalty coming, and the Penguins are going to play shorthanded as Wisconsin had a player knocked into the net.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I know that Tecito got his elbows up pretty high.
And elbowing is the penalty. 5 minutes, 41 seconds is the time of the penalty. Wisconsin getting a second power play. They're 1-for-1 so far.
That's a momentum killer for the Penguins because they had a lot of it.
Tecito for elbowing at 5:41, and now the Penguins penalty kill will get another opportunity here in front of goaltender Robert Klarkowski. Puck played behind the goal to the far side, and Arnold will take it up the half wall. It's chopped high in the air, comes down on the dasher boards, and Beam at the blue line. Now works to his left and feeds it over to Schmerler. And Wisconsin will break in. And another penalty coming.
That's a good call either. The Penguins are really getting the short end of the stick here.
2 penalties
down
against
5-on-3 for 1:41.
And a goal disallowed, and they'll head to 2 men short now.
And one.
Raymond is
that's Raymond's dad who is voicing his displeasure too. I don't really disagree with Raymond's father. I thought that was a bad call.
6:02 time of the penalty. Slashing is indicated. Wisconsin now with a 2-man advantage. A centering pass, try to cross.
Here goes Eli Miller. He's got speed.
Miller is headed off by 2 defensemen.
Great play.
Engel will carry it back over the Penguins line. He stops. They're finishing a change now, and then it ran off the end of his stick, and they have to regroup.
Slipped it all the way out of the zone. Here comes Finley.
Finley in the center circle, swings past Miller, and now comes in. Stops near the corner boards, and now they'll set up the power play. Engel shoots, saved by Klarkowski to the near boards, and it's Savino. Over to the far side again. Engel tries it, and now gives it over to Schmerler in the circle. Diagonal pass to the far side, and Beam couldn't control it. 49 in the first penalty. Up to the high slot. And Engel, there's a shot that was blocked mostly by the defense. Rebound still stays with Wisconsin. It's picked up now. Savino tries the right side, and Engel whistles one wide.
Just not a big fan of that long shot on a 5-on-3. You can get a higher percentage shot.
I like that one.
Goes out of the zone.
Yep, and Finley didn't put that one on frame.
They'll give you a 15-foot shot. Why would you take a 30-foot shot? See my point?
I see your point.
It doesn't make any sense. They'll give you it from much closer.
Now a centering pass, and they score. It is 4, and that's Cade Smigai scoring. And Wisconsin has a 4-1 lead. They score on the 2-man advantage, and he has notified the crowd that he is, in fact, Superman.
He is Superman. And we have a new goaltender. Ryan Wallen will enter the game.
Time of this goal is 7 minutes and 27 seconds. They are 2 for 2 on the power play. They've scored 4 goals on 10 shots, Wisconsin has, and they're still on the power play.
For 25 more seconds.
It's power play number 3.
Do you get the sense the Penguins aren't out of this?
I do get the sense they aren't out of it.
I think they're a little angry. I think they're gonna But they're going to get some calls here. I just think this thing's going to turn.
They just got one.
I think this. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think it's going to turn. They're going to have some light.
So Smigai scoring the power play goal for Wisconsin. I didn't catch the assists on it, but it is 4-1, and now the Penguins go to the power play. We'll play 4 aside for 11 seconds first as Savino is sent to the box for Wisconsin.
What a shot.
Shot right on, and a save made by Kazmarek.
Just shook hands with Garrett Raboin, the assistant coach for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, here taking in a game. We have lots of USHL, Division I coaches, WHL scouts here checking out today's game.
Wisconsin comes out all 4 against 2 here, and now the Penguins are on a power play, their first of the contest, and Wisconsin has possession up ice, which is a good thing for them. Now it's lost in the left corner, and it's Braden Haugen will come out down the far side for the Penguins, angles towards the middle and feeds Schmidt. He takes a shot, stick save by Kazmarek off to the boards, and it's picked up there by Austin Bernovic, who has had a goal taken away here in the opening period. Centering pass, and he and Cranky on the ice at the same time is an interesting combination. There's a save made by Kazmarek, and it's off to the far side boards where the Penguins Hopka will play it. Here's a shot and a save by Kazmarek, who is able to hang on. Face-off coming, 1:11 of power play time remaining and 16:21 to go in the first half.
That is an interesting combination. Austin Bernovic 6'3", 6'2". Carter Cranky 6'4", 6'5". One's a righty, one's a lefty. Gives you a lot of options.
And skill. It's not like you're just big bodies standing in front either.
These aren't the basketball centers of the late 60s. You remember those guys? Just kind of stood there and made the basket. No, these are really athletic kids. There's a good pass.
And here is a shot from the point by Haugen. Now follow up, and that doesn't get through, but really Bernovic again, right place, right time, just didn't get that shot through.
It's not an accident, you know?
No.
Goal scorers have a good way of finding themselves in space. Finley today has been a perfect example of that. He's always seems to be the right place, right time. And then his line mate, Beam, is just
everywhere.
Went to the bank with it.
Now Bentz over the line, sweeps a pass to the left, and it's followed up. Here's Strobel, who has their goal. Loose to the far boards. And the Penguins with 13 seconds of power play time remaining. Strobel on the goal line extended, tried to put it in front for Bentz, and it's denied and shot back into the Penguins zone. And that'll fry the power play as the Wisconsin team about to come back to full strength. And now Raymond up the middle. Here's Bentz on the near wing. Flips it high in the air, and it's going to find the netting behind the net. Face-off coming outside.
Watching Austin Bernovic back there on the blue line reminded me I had him on my team 3 summers ago for a game up in Moorhead. We were playing a team out of Winnipeg, and we didn't have a D. And I said, Austin, you're playing D. And the look he gave me was the look of death. I've never played D. He walked out of that game the best hockey player on the ice. And I still think he could be a great defenseman. He's just got such great skill, and that length is something you can't teach, you know.
Sees the ice well,
great player.
Yeah, he reads the game well. Face off outside the Penguins line. 14:56 to go in the first half. It's 4-1 Wisconsin. And here's Finley on the near side boards, broken up at the Penguins blue line, but Wisconsin able to carry it in anyway. Now a centering pass. Here's Beam closing in, and his shot is deflected wide this time. Finley to the near corner, circles, gets it back to the high slot. Drake guns a shot, and a glove catch made by Wallen, who was playing earlier than I think he would have anticipated. Robert Klarkowski had a tough start to this game, but in all fairness to him, you know, not all his doing. Certainly, Wisconsin came out storming.
Unlike Wallen in the last game, where he had a puck off the ref's skate, and Stars were able to capitalize on that one.
Now the Penguins control from the face-off. Raymond brings it around. Now a
Rafalski's feeling it today. He scored a goal,
yes.
And now it's like, I want another one of those.
Now Conway gives it up, and there's a shot, and again a save by Wallen off to the near boards. Players from both teams digging it out. Here comes Drake, and he's got options. Drake shoots, and a save made by Wallen. He had players left and right there, and he opted to shoot himself too, which is also not a bad play.
Yeah, I know.
So that's the kind of opportunities they're getting.
Just all day long.
And hard work creates that for you.
Yes.
So
I got taken out of the play. I was watching Chesito take him out after the end there, and Beam got up livid. Checked out the number, and he saw Ty Chesito, which is, Ty's played a pretty physical game today. He's not going down without a fight.
now here's a drive that's deflected in front of the net.
Tough saves.
Savino took the initial shot, and now he has the puck again at the right point. He and James, a defense partner now. And it's picked up and played over to the far side wall. Controlled there by Hunter. Leaves it back to the half wall. Now James over to Savino.
A really skilled kid.
And it's stolen away. And speaking of skilled kids, here's Cranky coming back. Over the line. Cranky with that long stride. He's going to take it all the way around.
Nice.
Tries a wraparound and he scores. Carter Cranky. And it's 4-2. The Penguins slowly climbing back into this. But again, for the knock on a player, they say he couldn't skate. He's put the blades down
pretty well there,
pretty hard. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. What a play. Kind of saw it happen. Like he's got a wraparound here, and that, a lot of times the wraparound's by like an inch. You know, that one was by a good 6 to 8 inches before the goalie Kazmir could get there.
Cranky scoring at the 11:22 mark, and the Wisconsin lead is cut in half. It's now 4-2.
Nice play there by Schmidt.
Get the assist. And Schmidt is getting the only assist. Yep. All right, here comes Wisconsin back, broken up at the Penguins line. 4-2 the score, and here's a bank pass. Here comes Cranky again. He whips a shot from a sharp angle, and Kazmarek took that one right in the logo.
21 points for Cranky. Here's a chance for Brnovic.
Here comes Brnovic now. He takes a shot, and Kazmarek played an angle there that was nice and didn't give him much to shoot at.
They got a little, they're on life support now.
Yeah, the Penguins have gotten their wake-up call. It came in the form of a 9-volt discharge.
Yes.
In the early going, and now here's a shot from the point.
Great shot on net there.
Deflected over the top as Jack Arnold made his bid for a third Penguins goal here in the first half. I think they left some goals from the last game laying out there on the ice. A 10-8 win for the Kings over the Bruins. Now played to the near corner, and Wisconsin after it there. Gutt will try the near wing. That's held in by Arnold at the point, but only momentarily, and he'll take it out to center and shoot it right back in. Kazmarek sets it up behind the goal, and now there's some trouble as the up front forechecking is doing some damage. It's played past Haugen the length of the ice. Wallen out to play it, and he will flip it ahead. It's played down with the glove by Howard, and I think maybe in retrospect you might not want to repeat that action as it's played back to the right corner.
Ryan's played the puck a lot today, and none of them have been outstanding plays. Let's put it that way. He's not had his best day playing the puck.
Now
Nice
Brnovic,
pass.
that's a good entry pass there. He gets the puck over to Strobel, but he could not pull the trigger, and Wisconsin comes back. This is Gutt through center. Over the line, he has Howard on his left and can't get it to him as he's forced wide, but a diagonal pass will skitter on out to center. Halfway through, just past the halfway mark of our first half of play, Savino tries the middle, and here comes Finley over the line through a screen, shoots, and Wallen with a glove catch, as cool as you please.
Beam and Finley have, kind of like Cranky, they get a scoring chance every shift.
Yeah.
And there was another just golden opportunity. He had that puck high slot right inside the house, 14 feet out.
Face-off coming up to the left of Wallen, and Penguins pick it up. It's played past Conway to the right point. There's a shot, and a knuckling one. This one saved by Wallen in the midsection for another face-off. 16 shots for Wisconsin.
It's like the Rafalski goal woke up the defenseman. We're just going to shoot. Because Matthew got one, I'm getting one, right? Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
A lot more shots from the point.
More active from the points. That's true. That's a good observation. And now here comes Miller for the Penguins. He breaks the line, and it comes towards the near boards. That's broken up, and Schmerler plays it back. Wisconsin will try the far side this time, out to center. And it runs up Conway's leg and back down, loose at the center circle, and the Penguins come back. Here's Miller weaving to the far side, puts on the brakes, and he missed Kaczmarek's net wide to the goaltender's left, crashing in Raymond, trying to help out. Now it's loose to the line. It gets past Tecito, and here comes Wisconsin. Finley down the near wing. He works in, tries the toe drag. It comes right to Wallen, and the defenseman is there to scoop it away from him before it gets to the goaltender. Now loose along the near side wall. Bodies flying everywhere. Now it comes down, and it's Finley closing in, and he is knocked to the ice hard. And the puck is under the goaltender.
Still plenty of time for the Penguins. And a lot of work left for our workman-like Wisconsin Badgers.
Yes, indeed.
They still got a long ways to go.
I would think the Penguins coaches are pleased with the comeback here and pleased with the fight back. This Wisconsin, if you joined us late, scored 3 goals in the first 3:24 of this game. And since then, the Penguins have given as good as they've got. Puck down, and it's Hopka feeding the far side boards. Doesn't get it out, though. James, he shoots through a screen, comes off the end wall, and it's played past the forward Hunter on that side, and then shot back into the Wisconsin neutral ice area. Cleared to the near side, and Engel. Headman pass, broken up, comes back to him. Now Engel tries the far side, and now stepping up there is Haug playing it back, and now the Wisconsinites will try again, and now it's stolen away. Here's Schmidt over the line. He takes a shot, and the glove catch by Kaczmarek. We'll get a face-off.
Engel with a little hip check there on Schmitty. Down he goes. John Schmidt from New Prague, Minnesota. One of the things we take great pride in here at the Bantam Elite League is getting players from all corners of the state of Minnesota, obviously North Dakota and Wisconsin. I remember John in the tryout had a great final skate, showed a lot of energy, and was definitely skated his way into this league.
Now a shot from the right point is deflected to the far corner, and the Penguins will try to make something happen from behind their own net. Haug in trouble, feeds over to the near side, and now the Penguins try the middle. Frankie feeds it over. Now loose at neutral and claimed there by Hunter for Wisconsin. He plays it in. Now the Penguins will steal it back as Smigai had the puck and could not find a shot. And there's a giveaway at neutral ice as zigging when you should have zagged winds up putting the stick of Dahl in the way. And now here's a chance for Wisconsin. They're working it in towards the slot again, but Hunter was knocked off. Now it comes in front, and the Penguins are able to clear to the near boards.
I call that the pizza, right? Just the special delivery. I'm going to hand you a free meal, right? just slide it right over.
And here come the Penguins in. Strobel takes it deep. Now tried to center it, and he couldn't get it over to Bentz at the left edge. Now here is Strobel. Now he does have a player in front. It's Brnovic, and it hopped his stick.
Person.
Yeah, he's looking for the right guy. No doubt about that. Brnovic in the near corner. Feeds Raymond, slings it over to the far side. They'll work it around. Here's a wrist shot. They score! Deflected down and in by Bentz, I believe. And it is 4-3, so the Penguins coming back strongly here.
The Moorhead connection right there. George Arnold shot. Harper Bentz tip. And it's 4-3.
You know, and we talked about the trouble that Klarkowski had, and they scored 4 goals on 10 shots. The Penguins have scored 3 goals on 9 shots on Kaczmarek, who's not a bad goaltender either. So,
what does the goalie do on that? I mean, it's a perfect low shot, tip, goal.
Yep, and he couldn't do a whole lot about those either. And he got beat on a wraparound once, and a great play by Cranky. Now back in the Penguin zone. Arnold
we got him.
Assist. And here he comes. And a centering pass for Strobel. And it dribbles back. Yes. Another good pass. We've seen 2 terrific passes in this tournament. One yesterday from Zamplant of the North Stars, and that one there by Brnovic. That was just a lovely pass. Now it's reversed off the wall, back to center. James plays it over to the far side. 7:40 to go in the first half. Finley on the near side. He is bumped at the blue line by Raymond, now loose at neutral ice, and here comes Bentz down the wing. He's got Tecino breaking. Bentz closes in, he shoots, and a save made by the goaltender Kaczmarek. against the left post. 7:26 to go and all kinds of time.
Do you remember the LA Lakers in the 80s? They called them Showtime. It was just fast break after fast break.
Yep.
Feels like that's what I'm watching right now. Back and forth.
It's
fun action.
Pond hockey, as you would, Al Shaver would have called it.
Yes.
Back in the day. Now, Beam can't latch onto a pass. Finley tries at center ice and can't control it. Here's Tessino. He'll come over the line for the Penguins. He looks to center it, loose in the slot. Miller shoots, and Kazmarek saves. Good patience there by Miller. Didn't have the shot initially, made one for himself. Penalty is upcoming on the Penguins. And puck comes out to center, and Tessino taps it back, and Wisconsin still in possession. Now they'll feed the far side and carry it over the line. The puck comes to Dahl. Now it's touched, and the penalty will be called. It is a slash, and Wisconsin is going to go on the power play for the 4th time in this first half.
That one's on Miller, who's had a heck of a game so far. I'm guessing that slash is was a frustration one.
Possible. And Wisconsin now is 2 for 3 on its power play, so the Penguins with some work to do and the man short. The puck comes out to center, and Bienvenu will play it over. Now to the near side, Hunter. Picked up there by Dahl. With a circle, tries to thread one through, and it doesn't connect. Just over 6 minutes to go in the half. Bienvenu high in the slot. Through traffic, shoots, stick save made by Wallen, and the puck cleared around by Reed, but not out. Here is Bienvenu again, closing in. He tries the cross ice pass and gets it back off the defense. Goes behind the net, comes out the far side. Now he's picked up by Hupka. Puck comes to the right point. 1:18 of power play time remaining, and now in the high slot, Smigai feeds it down to the near circle. It hops the stick there of Engel. Loose along the near wall. Cranky in to see what he can do, but Wisconsin keeps possession of the puck. And Smigai tried to take a shot, couldn't get that through. Now a Penguin player dumped at the right edge of the goal crease. Their bench wants a penalty call. Now it feeds over to the far side, and Wisconsin working in. Here's a shot and a save made by Wallen.
What a move there by the Wisconsin defenseman.
5:16 left in the first. 48 seconds of power play time remaining.
His name is Bienvenu. That was a bien move, that's for sure.
Très bien. There is Rafalski to the high slot. Shoots again, and again through a screen like he scored his first goal, except from that one was from between the points. And 30 seconds of power play time remaining for Wisconsin, and it seems like I would like the penalty timekeeper to time the rest of my life, because it seems like this has gone on forever. As Rafalski shoots, Wallen saves, rebound in the slot, comes to the far side, is picked up by Strobel. He's looking to make something happen there, at least to clear the zone, and he couldn't do it. Now controlled by Anderson in the corner. 13 in the power play. Anderson weaves his way in front, stolen away by the Penguins, and Strobel will finally clear it. Now the puck comes to the near side. It's golfed off the boards to center, and the Penguins are at last at full strength. And
Took forever.
It seemed
a lot
like
of
it did.
chances for Wisconsin there.
Here's Howard in his zone. 4:18 to go in the first half. 4-3 Wisconsin on top in a barn burner of a final game here in the Bantam Elite League. Now it's to the right of the Penguins goal. And players from both teams piling in there. And the Penguins are able to clear it to center. That's a neat little move there by Strobel to clear up some space. Here's Brnovic going in. He drags to his forehand, and a huge stop by Kazmarek. And Brnovic and Strobel coming at you 2-on-1. I think I would look at that somewhat askance if I was a goaltender, but Kazmarek held his ground and made a big stop.
I mean, you get Austin Brnovic, breathing down your neck. You're lucky you get out of that one, and that was no luck there. That was all skill.
Yep. 4-3 Wisconsin, 3:48 to go in the first.
My play-by-play came through there. Sorry. Big save.
Hey, you know what?
Can't help it sometimes.
We both wear microphones, right? So
sorry.
Here's Finley over the line, and the puck comes to the far side boards. Good thing we're not having fun, right?
No, I know.
There's Savino at the left point. His shot goes off the stick of the forward bench and goes out of play.
Doing a lot of play-by-play used to kind of roll us. I have to bite my tongue the whole game.
Well, it's
let you do your thing, right? And then there's times where you just can't help it. Just can't help it.
Well, the game lends itself to that. It's an emotional game, and it just is what it is. I guess what I'm trying to say is
I didn't lie, though.
Thing. No, you did not. That is true.
About all
you have no reason to lie to me. I can tell you that. Here's Tessino over the line, and it's broken up by Wisconsin, and they will come back. Engel plays the near side. The forward stepped on the puck and fell, I think, and that's Raymond. Yep, Dahl fell, and Raymond has possession of the puck. He'll drop it off to the left corner, and again, that high forecheck. There's a centering pass. Great opportunity coming here. Wallen with a close-in stop on Smigai. And a face-off coming up to his left with 2:53 to go.
Wallen kind of had a rough morning this morning. It wasn't great. I'm so used to him being – he was on the all-tournament team last year. He played on the Great Plains team that won it. To see him give up more than 2 or 3 goals in a game, it's like shocking. And today he gave up 4. Was outstanding in the shootout and got the win on the last shot. So he's playing the role tonight.
Here's Conway, 2-on-1. He's got Miller on his right. The pass to him. Miller closes in, and another big stop by Kazmarek. And that is 2 sparkling saves by Adam Kazmarek in the last half of this first half of play.
What a pass by Cooper Conway right on the stick of Miller. Miller just should have went hard at it, and instead he kind of hesitated when he went to his backhand. Gave Kazmarek enough time to lay down the pad. Great save by Kazmarek.
Here comes Miller again, a long shot, and Kazmarek makes that save, and a face-off coming up in his zone. Shots are 19-13, and if you counted the number of high-quality shots out of those 32 so far, I mean, you're probably looking at 10, 11.
Talk about the disallowed goal?
Right.
I mean, that doesn't even count as a shot on goal, mind you.
Right.
Because it never got counted.
Never got counted. Probably a dozen grade ace chances between the dots. Tessino from the faceoff tried to play it through and couldn't get there. Now loose in the Wisconsin zone, and they're able to clear it out to center ice on the near side. Over the line, and that is Schmerler. He centers it, and they score! It's Beam who's got another hat trick. He's got hat tricks in both games, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, what a pass by Schmerler there. Again, Beam knows what to do.
Yeah.
Every time he knows what to do, and he's out, and he's scoring blocker side, like 18 inches right below the blocker, above the pad, almost every time.
Well, he's got 6 goals today.
It's unbelievable.
3 in each game.
They say second of the game.
Unless they actually... There's a glove catch by Wallen. Unless they changed the second goal, which I originally had given to Schmerler. And they was announced as Beam for his second goal. So it's... Any way you look at it,
he's got a lot.
He's got a lot, yes. He is. He knows where the net is. We've established that.
He entered the game with 20 points. He's got at least 23 now.
All right, and here comes Cranky to center for the Penguins, who trail now by 2 again. Cranky over the line. He will take it in, and he slides it through, comes to the near side, and a knuckling shot by Hopka. And the goaltender sticked that away. The goaltender's stick hit the post rather than the puck as he swiped at it. Now behind the net with just over 90 seconds to go in the first. Puck to center, and it's Hunter in a race for it along with Hupka, and he'll get some help. Puck at center, and here's Cranky. Wheeling in his zone, and he will bank it off the boards, and it's going to be held in, but only momentarily. Out to center, Cranky. Strong kid, too. Now there's a shoulder thrown by Hupka, but he's unable to stop the player Dahl from coming into the zone. A centering pass, Smigai threw it across, and there's nobody home. We're coming up on the last minute of play in the first half, and the Penguins will come through center. Hupka over the line, through a screen, shoots, and Kazmarek makes the save. And, of course, a left-handed goaltender will present a different set of obstacles for a shooter, and Kazmarek with a stop there.
I think Kazmarek has been the story in this period.
Yeah.
He really has. I mean, they could easily have 5 goals to equal.
Easily.
To equal the Penguin, to equal Wisconsin.
Now Now play behind the net, and it comes to the near corner, and Gutt has it there. The rink wides one. Back into the Penguin zone to the left, and Arnold will chase it down with under a minute to go. Arnold then lost possession, and Wisconsin will feed the puck over to Drake. A centering pass. Ooh, and it got all the way through, and the rebound is steered past Wallen's goal on the right. Now played ahead, and the Penguins living dangerously there. Will now bring it in over the line. Brnovic plays it ahead. He takes it behind the net. He's got Strobel in front. We'll see if he can get it to him. Now Brnovic gets it back. He takes a shot. The defender nicked that one wide. And Strobel went after it for the Penguins. Couldn't get there. And here's a 3-on-2 for Wisconsin, but they break it off as they're changing. And here's a shot that is going to dribble onto the goaltender Wallen, and a little swipe there.
He didn't get all of that.
Was it
covered it up.
Nope. And a face-off coming with 8.5 seconds to go in the first half. 5-3. Wisconsin on top.
The swipe by Howard, sometimes that's perceived as cheap. Wallen never had it covered up for about a second and a half there.
Face-off coming up to his right. Clean face-off win, and here's James shooting, and a stick save by Wallen over the glass and out of play. Just get a clean pull right back to your point, man. You got to like that. I mean, that's practice, and a lot of skill, of course. Is Beamon for the face-off, who can do no wrong at this point, and he
got it again.
Wins it again. James again over to the far side. There's a shot and a pad save by Wallen through traffic.
Big shots late.
Yep, 22 shots in the first half for Wisconsin, and it's 5-3 at the break. Boy, this is quite a period.
That's a crazy period of hockey. Crazy period of hockey. Lots happened there.
But it's time to go grab some Lots of Matzo pizza.
It is, and thanks to them for the free Lots of Matzo pizza here at the rink. Thank you to you, Jeff, and we'll be back here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center in about 12 minutes on YHH.
Back at the St. Louis Park Rec Center, Jeff Pappas with Tony Scott as the second half gets underway, and we have a 5-3 game. Wisconsin leading the Penguins as we get the second half underway. The title tilt here in the Bantam Elite League. Play is in the Wisconsin zone, and Bashaw, the goaltender now for Wisconsin, a little fancy stick handling. Puck to the near sideboards. And we'll see if we have a second half that was as high-powered as the first. Here's a shot in the first one of the second half from Gavin Reed is right on a face-off as Bashaw makes the save.
I was talking to Golden Gopher coach Garrett Rabwine in the hallway, and he's like, wow, you and your partner must have been really busy in that period. Yes, we were.
He was right. We certainly were. Now from the face-off, a long drive by Arnold goes wide of the goal, and the Karam comes out to center. Played back into the Wisconsin zone. 5-3, Wisconsin on top. But here's Strobel stealing, and he'll sweep it around behind the goal to the far side, where Bentz, who has a goal in this contest, goes up against two red shirts behind the goal and winds up winning the battle. Puck comes to the far side, but Finley is there to control it for Wisconsin, and now here they come through the middle. Over the line, Beam, who does have 2 goals, by the way, not 3, as the puck is...
as you called.
As I called.
That way.
Well, one of the broadcasters called that.
Yes, one of them. I can't remember which one.
Well, this time it was me. Usually it's you. But here comes Strobel in over the line, and he reversed that hit nicely. Now it's loose to the left edge of the goal crease. Bashaw has it underneath him, and we're going to get a face-off coming, and now we'll see the words exchanged as you would expect in a game of import.
One more note on talking to Garrett Rabwine. He's about 30-something years old, and he looks like he's 14. So anytime I'm talking to him, people are like, well, who is that? I'm like, well, it's Garrett Rabwine. From the Gophers? Like they're used to Mike Gensel and Scott Bell and Grant Patolny as the assistant coaches. They actually look like grown men with children, and Garrett is a grown man with children. He just looks like he's...
There's a goal.
Tecito.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, by the way.
5-4.
A hockey game is broken out here in our podcast.
You're entitled, though.
It's the podcast.
Yes. Time of the goal is 1 minute and 58 seconds of half number 2, and the Penguins are within 1 on a goal by Ty Tecito, and he has had an effective
worked hard this entire game. Really a different spin on his game.
And after going about the first 50-60% of this playoff without allowing a goal, now Wisconsin has been had 4 times in this contest. And Tecito is being announced here as the goal scorer. Miller gets the only assist, and it's 5-4. Here comes Wisconsin through center. They have an odd man rush over the line, and it's Hunter throwing it across. A save made. And Wallen played the shooter and did a great job of it. Now here comes Miller down the near wing, and he is tied up with the defender on that side. There is a penalty coming, and then Miller comes back with a hit into the boards after the fact. And now they're both going to get penalties.
Yeah, so was it 11, Bienview?
Let's see. Obviously Miller is one, yes, Bienview is the other.
Bienview held him. Then he lifted his arm up like, I'm not holding him. They called it anyway.
Yep.
And they slide in the boards, and Miller just couldn't control his temper and just hammered him into the boards after the whistle. So they're going to go away for a coincident of minors. So 6 skate 5-on-5.
2:50 the time of the penalties. Bienvenu for holding and Miller for cross-checking. And does not affect manpower. We'll still say 5 aside. And here come the Wisconsinites into the zone, and we'll come back to the near side corner. Beam has it. Feeds Drake back to Beam in the circle. Shoots, and Wallen knocked that one away. Here's Drake again shooting, and he missed the net, but not by a whole lot on that side. Now off to the far wall. It's played around behind the Penguins goal, and Hupka Can't play it ahead. It now dribbles out towards the point, held in right on the line by Drake, and played down into the near corner. And
never seen a check from behind there. Like
checking.
Hoopka checked him back with his back and not his front. I've never seen that before.
You would call him checking by behind.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
There's Cranky over the line. And he lost it, trying to play it past the defenseman on that near side. And now Schmerler along the near boards, who does have a goal today. Cranky steals it, throws it up the slot, and a shot doesn't get through by Benson. A nice setup there. And now it's 5-4 Wisconsin. They bring the puck to center, and right there to stand him up is Cranky, and plays it back to the line where Drake has control for Wisconsin. Played over to the near side. There's Savino at center. It's tipped away, and here come the Penguins back. And a shot blocked off the stick of Brnovic. Now here's a shot by Raymond right on, and a rebound. Bashaw is out to poke it to the near side corner.
Good poke check by Bashaw on that one.
Yep, and he saved his team's bacon there. Howard leaves a drop pass, and there's a shot by Gutt that goes wide from the opposite side. It's thrown in front. Relay score! Anderson, and it's 6-4 Wisconsin.
Just a funny carom in front. Nothing Wallen could do about that one. And Wisconsin gets their 2-goal lead back.
4:43 the time of the goal, and they lead it 6-4.
Is that a big goal? I think that's a pretty big goal.
So. I have a feeling they're all big from this point forward, but some, to paraphrase Animal Farm, are bigger than others. So
yes,
it's down in the center circle, and Wisconsin now with a 2-goal lead again. And obviously Brnovic has something to say about that, but Strobel picks it up. He closes and he centers, and it skitters through to the far side.
Nice play by Strobel there.
Immediate response from the Penguins. And now here comes Wisconsin back in. Smigai left it loose in the circle. Follow-up shot by Savino doesn't get through. And now Smigai, and that's picked off. Here he comes up the middle. Brnovic trying to play it past two men, and as such, not able to play it towards the goal. Now Engel around on the near side. James getting the assist. And it's actually Alex Carrillo wearing 2 today instead of Anderson. So again, my error, another one of those duplicate numbers. So it's Alex Carrillo scoring the goal. Now behind the net. Penguins try to drag it in front. Just under 20 minutes to play here. Now a pass up the middle. It's poke checked away neatly. And the Penguins are going to hold the zone. There's a centering pass. Hupka shoots. Save made by Bashaw. And now off to the far boards. It is picked up by Savino. And now looks like he could use a change. And he heads off the ice. Carrying on is Smigai over the line for Wisconsin. He lost possession. Tipped over to the far side boards. And now Tassino tries to play it ahead, and they do get it out to center. It's 2 against 2. Tassino will take it wide, and he closes to the half wall, threw it back across looking for Conway and couldn't get it to him. Conway again centers. It's loose in the slot. Here's Cranky shooting, and that goes wide. Now swung around on the boards towards the right point, and it's going to be, well, not held in. And now the Penguins will have to regroup. Wisconsin in transition, gets the turnover and brings it back in, but there's Conway to steal a pass, and he tries to flip one across. That's played down by Rafalski with the glove. And back into the Wisconsin zone, 18:15 to play, 6-4 Wisconsin, and they have the puck in the center circle, but Tassino is there to pick it off. And he angles back in over the line, comes to the far boards, and now is forced to the corner by 2 red shirts. Gets some help from Cranky, and now Wisconsin able to reclaim it behind their goal. Cleared up on the near side for Schmerler, and it's played down with the glove by Arnold at the right point, threw it in front, and almost a turnover in the Wisconsin zone, but they do get it back, and it's picked up by Beam down the far wing. He will take it to the wall. He centers it for Finley on his backhand. He's in too deep, and Wallen was able to hold the post and made the save. Drake, top of the right circle, centers, deflected by Beam in front, and it's picked up and not cleared. The Penguins can't get out of their zone. And now a centering pass for Beam, and that's steered away by the defenseman Arnold on that side before it got to the goaltender. Now Arnold has it in the left corner for the Penguins, and he will backhand a pass ahead to Conway. They need a change, and they're starting to change. Yes, now they finally finish it with the puck in their defensive zone. and cleared over to the far side boards and right on the line.
There.
Yep, held in by Carrillo on the blue line, and it comes out to center. Here's Engel for Wisconsin, and he will play it ahead on the near side. Engel gets it back, and now in the center circle, they try to play it ahead there for Gutt and couldn't get it to him, and now pits the Penguins back in, and there's a shot right on, and Bashaw makes the save. 16:44 to go.
Couple nice moves there by Gavin Reed. I'm sensing, and maybe this is just me, that the boys are getting tired. Both teams getting tired. There's a lot more sloppy play, a lot more lazy plays because they're fatigued.
This is where your discipline comes in. We'll see if that's an intangible, because we've talked about Wisconsin's discipline all through the tournament, but the Penguins have found some resiliency here. We'll see how the closing minutes play out. Well, coming off the far half wall. Here's a backhanded shot. Bashaw makes one save, and Strobel fell going after the rebound. Puck cleared over to the far side. And now Wisconsin comes through the middle. This is Carrillo over the line. It's poke checked away to center. And the Penguins try to play it ahead. There's a big shot thrown against the wall by Engel, and he knocks Strobel flat. Here come the Penguins in.
I think a better description, knocked him into next week.
I've heard that. The other phrase I've heard from older players is they got hit so hard his children will feel it. Now,
I like that one better.
Here comes over the Penguins line, and Brnovic will turn with it at the blue line. Brnovic over the Wisconsin line, still in possession as he falls finally, plays it down. And Bentz after it, now loose to the left point, held in by the Penguins again. Shot from the wing boards is going to go off the back wall, and here's Brnovic in the near corner looking for some help. Now it comes to the point, and it was played towards the goal by Hupka. Now here's a break up the middle. Dahl and Hupka hustle back to knock it off his stick. And Tessino can't get it out of the zone. Polk checked away and out to center. Now Drake will chase after it for Wisconsin with 15 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the second half. Drake in the corner will swing it around. Rafalski plays to the far wall, and it's held in. Puck comes over towards the near side boards, and Rafalski in the left corner. Rink wides it in his zone. And here comes Wisconsin down the far wing. And they'll try to take it right to the goal. Centering pass, and looking for it there was Dahl, and he could not connect. Savino at the left point shoots, and a stick save by Wallen. That goes into the netting and out of play. 14:47 to go in the second half, and a 6-4 game for Wisconsin.
Let me build on that laziness. I'm not saying the kids are lazy. No. They're so fatigued that they're going to start to make easier plays.
Right.
You know, they wouldn't hang on to the puck long enough because they don't want to get hit, or they don't want to, stay with the play, what they're in, and it creates some pretty sloppy passing and sloppy plays.
Lots of ice time for all of these kids over the last
24 hours.
24 hours, yes, but even in the last month.
That too, But
so
each team 3 games in 24 hours.
Right. It's a lot of games. And
when you got 150, 65-pound bodies, it starts to add up.
Yep. Play in the Penguin zone now from the face-off, and Wisconsin's James plays it down deep, and the Penguins trying to find a way to clear their zone. They need 2 goals now. Here's Savino throwing it in front, and it's sticked away by Hupka to the near side boards for the Penguins. Now a shot through traffic by Savino. Follow-up, and Wallen stood tall there. Comes to the right point. Now it's deflected down Finley in the far corner. Leaves it beside the net for that man again, Braden Beam, who's had a huge day today. Centering pass, Beam shoots, and Wallen had no idea where that was. He was such a quick pass, and Finley put it right into his blocker pad. And now it's loose in the left corner, and Wisconsin buzzing again. Yes, it was a big stop by Wallen, but I don't know that he got a real good look at it. Behind the goal, it's picked up. Hupka tries to win a battle there. Now it comes over to the far side boards. Good shift for Wisconsin here. A long centering pass comes all the way through to the near side. Past Wallen. Now it's a D-to-D pass that comes out to center, and James has to backtrack for it.
Nice move.
And now he feeds Finley on the left, who's at the end of a long shift. Finley waiting for his teammates to change, and now it's played back to the near corner. Carrillo after it for Wisconsin, but it comes out to center, and now here's Schmidt playing it up the middle. And over the line, Cranky had it run off the end of his stick. Cranky along the boards will saucer
Nice
one.
play.
Yep, into the slot area, and it comes all the way through to the near side. Hit thrown there by Raymond, and Schmidt unable to hold the zone. It comes back into neutral, and Arnold couldn't play it ahead. We have a delayed offside that's blown down, and now it's played ahead by Cranky into the Wisconsin zone as we're under 13 minutes to play. Now the puck to the Penguins' blue line, and it's picked up by Carrillo, who tries to carry it in deep. It's now Wisconsin behind the goal. Arnold looking to center. It's going to come to Engel at the left point, backing up. He throws it towards the net, and now comes to the circle. Arnold shoots, and the rebound caroms onto the friendly stick of Cranky.
12:30 to go in the game.
Halfway through the second half, Cranky now looking to center it. He drops it, and it went right past his teammates, and Wisconsin is able to pick up a quick turnover. Arnold over the line, cuts to the slot, leaves a drop pass. Now played over to the far side for Hunter. Check that, Brian Gutt, 15 instead of Arnold. And now here comes Schmidt. He can't get through for the Penguins. It's loose at their blue line. Now it's played over to the near side, and here's Smigai in the circle. He shoots, and Wallen made the blocker pad save there. Now to the left point it comes. Drake. His attempt is deflected back into the Wisconsin zone with under 12 minutes to play, and now Brnovic, the up front man, putting on a little bit of pressure. Now here's Smigai at the red line. Over the blue he comes. A shifty little player there, but the defenseman isn't buying it on that side. Goes behind the net. Now a centering pass, loose in the slot. Smigai in his backhand, can't shoot. Drake at the left point fires, and Wallen takes that one right in the midsection to get a stoppage. 11:28 to go.
I don't sense that Wisconsin has run out of gas.
No.
I don't sense it. I sense that every little mini opportunity that the Penguins have gotten in the last 5 minutes has been quelled easily by the Wisconsin defense. They just haven't been able to get a spark, and they need one bad right now, or it's going to be Wisconsin as the champions of the league here in 11-18.
Now picked up, and Strobel down the far side for the Penguins. He goes down, and the puck slides into the Wisconsin zone, comes right back out. It's played by Hupka to the blue line, and Brnovic trying to stick handle past the team picture there and unable to do so. Here comes Wisconsin back in. Finley, puck along the far boards, and they'll dig it out of the corner. Here's a centering pass that comes through as Beam was looking for a tap in at the goal post. Now it's played down, and it's Savino leaving it to the left point to Beam. Back to Savino. Shoots. Save Wallen. Face off coming up in the Penguin zone. Just taking this 30-40 seconds at a time. And now is the point where you can just get the puck deep, keep it there.
They're executing
Make them work
it, that's
on you.
for sure.
Yep.
They're definitely executing their game plan. Workman-like. I heard an announcer earlier today calling them workman-like.
I heard that too. I wondered who that was. And now it's picked up along the near boards and played out to center. Engel feeds over to the far side. There's a little step-through move there. And now here's Beam over the line. Works to the near circle. He and Finley. Now Beam behind the net. And Tessino fell behind the goal. It's dug out by Finley. Left side, Engel. Slap shot coming. Wallen, pad save. Good stop. And he gets the stoppage. No rebound.
Yeah, if anyone's going to be the Energizer Bunny on this Penguins team, it's going to be Eli Miller or Carter Cranky.
Okay.
They still look like they have a little left in the tank.
Wallen again with a save on a shot by Gutt, and face-off coming up. Or check that. That is Howard. Zach Howard. Now played behind in the corner, and they'll come out. Howard looks to center. Here's Engel at center point. My goodness, nearly tipped out, and that would have been an opportunity there for Miller, who, as you mentioned,
shaking his head.
Yep, playing some energy there, but got to shake that one off. And Wisconsin back in their zone, 9:45 to go. Engel tries the middle, and here's Tessino picking one off, and over the line he comes. Tessino tried to thread one through, and that was picked off by Dahl, and now it's picked around to the near side. Here's Wisconsin trying to break out up the near boards, and it's tipped. Here's a 3-on-2 if they can get it in onside, and they do, but they lose possession. Now the puck is played ahead, and here comes Gutt down the wing. He centers it, and it's picked off. Here's Raymond. Right wing pass looking for Miller over the Wisconsin line. Miller had his stick tied up, but still managed to play the puck at least a little bit, and it comes back into the Penguin zone. No icing. It's going to come right on the wall, and who elects to get a stoppage with 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go. So after
see there, Miller normally is the fast guy. Just burns his guy.
Yep.
He can't get around the D. In a normal situation, when he's not gassed, I think he makes a play out of that.
Comes to the right point, and now Drake at the left. High on the slot, Rafalski shoots, saved by the goaltender Ryan Wallen. Now his shots are 35-19 for Wisconsin, and they just scored. And now it's 7-4, and that was a big one.
That's a big one. That's the dagger.
And Wisconsin has a 7-4 lead with 8 minutes 45 seconds to go, and their 36th shot. "16 minutes and 15 seconds is the time of the goal for the Penguins. Or for Wisconsin, excuse me, and it makes it 7-4. Raymond back over the line. Knocked off his stick to the far side. And it's Evan Hunter scoring. Smigai getting the assist, and Penguins now trail by 3 with just over 8 minutes to play. And it's picked up by Cranky on the near side, flips it to center, and here come the Penguins. Reed takes it to the far corner, stood up there by James in the right corner. And it's played back down by Hupka for the Penguins. Savino for Wisconsin plays it over to Finley on the near side. Back to Savino. He closes in a knuckling shot and a stop made by Wallen. And we're under 8 minutes to go.
If the Badgers, Team Wisconsin, wins today, will mark the first time a non-Minnesota team has won in this league. We've had non-Minnesota teams in here. This is the second season. It'll also be their 7th win. The last time they lost was back in Richfield on August 11th. So running the table 7 straight wins is definitely earning.
Who beat them in that?
The Bruins beat them 6-2.
There are the way they've played at times. I could understand how that could happen.
They have some horses. That team has some horses.
And now they've had a chance to see everybody a few times.
Yeah, it's really bad scheduling for those kids on that team.
But it's such a balanced league.
Yeah,
it's that's the thing that struck me. Just even looking at the standings, but it's more than just standings. When you see the kids play, there's a stick save and a shot by Savino. But when you see the kids play and you see how they balance and stack up against each other, it is a very even competition. But Wisconsin has proven themselves to be a cut above, and they've shown it each time we've seen them here this weekend, certainly. Here's Savino high on the slot. He threw it towards the net, and it goes under the skate of Hupka to the far boards. Played towards the blue line again. Wisconsin, workmanlike, methodical, keeping on the pressure, doing the small things correctly. Here's Beam trying to center it, and loose to the near boards. Wisconsin again able to keep possession. A centering pass and a relay shot by Finley, and he turned and put that one right on goal. That was a super slick play.
What a shot.
Yes.
And a great save by the Tan Wall. That's what we call him. Played for the tan-clad Great Plains last year, and his name is Wall. And you hear Brick Wall all the time. He was the Tan Wall.
I like that. Which is good because you didn't have time to ask me about it in advance.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
6:26 to play. And it's cleared around on the far side by Hupka, chasing after.
I will ask if you've had any lots and lots of pizza lately. They're our big sponsor.
Well, I need something for dinner tonight, so I think I might have to
get you a coupon for a free pizza here.
There we go. Just over 6 to go. Here's Miller breaking right up the middle. He's got a breakaway. Miller going in on goal. He shoots. He scores, and it is 7-5. Eli Miller, and you called it. still has something in the tank, and he makes it a 2-goal game.
Somehow he got that one through the 5-hole. All right. Let's see if that could energize them at all.
It might. Well, you can't score 3 until you score 1, clearly, and so they can still find a way to get on the scoreboard. And over the line comes Hunter. He takes a shot, and the glove catch by Wallen. We'll get the goal announcement. Eli Miller. Howe gets the only assist. And at 18 minutes and 59 seconds, it is 7-5. And Drake fanned on it. The puck comes out to
Miller
center.
again.
Loose at neutral ice. Now Raymond. And picked up there by Tecito. Lost it in the center circle. And played back into the zone. Now here's Dahl after for Wisconsin. He centers it. It's loose in front. Smigai on his backhand takes a shot, and Wallen makes the save. Face-off coming up. Shots 40-20 in this game. And Wisconsin 7 goals on 40 shots. Penguins 5 goals on 20 shots. So they've economized offensively, but they could use a few more attempts in the last 5:27. Penguins have possession behind the goal. Cleared up the near side, and that's Schmidt. And he will come to center. Over the line, Reed. Played it across to the far side, and Dahl there to break it up for Wisconsin, and they'll break out 3 against 3. Over the line, it's Evan Hunter. He centers it, and it comes to the near side. Raymond pokes it to the near wall for the Penguins. And it comes to Savino at the left point. He can't get a shot through. Savino out of the circle. He is pushed in against the boards by Schmidt, loose to the right edge, and it's underneath the goaltender. Wallen will get a face-off with under 5 minutes left now. 4 minutes, 54 seconds to go, and it's 7-5.
After the game, we'll announce our league MVP. I can give a sneak preview to our listeners, our viewers today, that Quinn Finley will be the league MVP, regardless of the outcome.
I can see that. And here they come 2-on-1. Cranky over the line. He centers it. Oh, and a chance for Reed, and he pushed it wide. Nearly 7-6.
Yes. Like I said, they have been, they've been really close a lot today.
Before Wallen could get to it. Now here comes Cranky, and he comes back through the middle. He is on his backhand. Cranky going in. He scores, and it's 7-6. Carter Cranky still with time left. 4:24 to go, and the Penguins are within 1.
He is something else.
Yep.
He is something else. What did I say? The Energizer Bunnies are going to be Cranky and Miller.
And they both scored
here. Just scored. Let me get into my crystal ball here and see if I can come up with some more.
You should get into coaching.
Wow.
20 minutes and 36 seconds.
Wow.
Great
wow, that's crazy.
Oh, boy, 7-6.
What a goal, too.
And the Penguins now energized. Here's a drive, and it's Brnovic. Almost forgot about him in all of this good play by the Penguins, but Brnovic, very skilled player, has been quiet. Face-off coming.
Carter Cranky from Bloomington, my neighbor. Goes to the same schools as all my kids. He'll be attending Blake this year. I see his grandparents right down here making fun of me. John and Ann Cranky.
All right, here come the Penguins down the far wing. It's Brnovic, who surprisingly does not have a point for the Penguins in a 7-6 game.
It's rare.
So he's due. We'll see if there's a 7th goal on the Penguins here with 3:45 to play, and it's time to put whatever's left in the tank out there on the ice. And here comes Wisconsin in over the line. Howard, he centers it, and it's loose to the right edge. And the goaltender, Wallen, down. Wisconsin keeping possession, though. Here's Engel at the left point. He feeds the circle. Howard had it poke checked, and now it comes in front, and the Penguins able to pick it up, and they'll break out to center. 3:18 to go, and it ran off the end of the stick. there of Brnovik, and it's played all the way down the ice for an icing call. So with 3:13 left, we'll take it back to the left of Michael Bashaw and the Wisconsin goal. 42-22 the shots, 7-6 the score.
Interesting to see when they use their timeout. It's interesting to see when they're going to come with the goalie. It's way early for a goalie now at a 1-goal game.
Now it's played.
I'm a 1:30 down by a goal, or 3 minutes down by 2 goals.
Here's Drake over the line. Good turn of speed. Drake closes in, and Wallen closed the door on him.
Nice play there by Wallen.
And now here come the Penguins back. Miller down the near wing. Energizer Bunny, number 1, and it's knocked off his stick. He falls in the circle, and it's picked up now and brought out by Dahl for Wisconsin. Overskated at the blue line. Conway in to help out. And where is it? Now it's picked up by Hunter. He's over the Penguins line, weaving to his right. Puts an extra move on Raymond, and the puck goes down behind the net with 2.5 minutes to play. Here come the Penguins. Miller over the line. Takes it wide, and then we'll play it down behind the net. And he is hammered into the boards. A shoulder check. And he fell heavily in against the boards, shoulder to shoulder.
Wallen wants to come out so bad.
Yep. He's looking. 2:09 to go, and over the line they come. Here's a shot by Smigai, and that might have caught part of the post. Puck comes to the near corner with 2 minutes left. In a 7-6 game, the Penguins come out the center. Wallen looking for instructions from the bench, but the puck's still at neutral ice. Tessino plays it ahead, and here's Conway. Now comes over to the near side. Now Raymond will carry over the line, and he'll play it in deep with 1:46 to go. If he can get a stoppage here, maybe do it after a timeout, but 1:40 to go.
There's Cranky making a big play.
Cranky plays it down, and it's played behind the goal by Beam over to the far side. Minute 30 to play, and it's played back into the zone. There's your icing call. And no,
waved off. He beat Finley, got to the puck.
Your MVP got there first. And with 1:20 to go, Wisconsin has offensive zone time here. Now the puck to the left point. Engel shoots. Wallen saves. Comes to the near boards. And it's the best way to protect the lead is to keep it in the offensive zone. And coming up on a minute to play, it's played down to the corner. And now Wisconsin again still in possession. Cranky tries to tip it out. Last minute of play. And now it's played ahead and out to center. Engel has it there. Rinkwides it back in, and it gets past the defender Hupka on that side. 50 seconds to go, and now the next rush, you got to figure if they get out of the zone, that's when the goaltender comes. They may not.
With Finley and Beam in there, they may not even get it out of the zone.
And now here come the Penguins. They do get the puck to Cranky. Over the line, Cranky tries to cut to the slot, and it's flipped high in the air, played down to the glove with 29 seconds to go by Reed. The goaltender is off, and the puck is cleared all the way down the ice.
Now they get their timeout.
They're going to get their timeout
and
their icing call.
Load up their. Let's see if Coach Pearson calls it timeout. If he does, I'm going to have to step out and go. Yeah, they are going to call timeout. Thank you, Jeff, for helping us with the broadcast. I have to go out and do some of the post-game stuff.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in today's game here on YHH.
All right, there goes Tony, and 23.9 seconds to play in this contest, and the timeout taken. And if there's a face-off play that they can draw up, now's the time for it. And it's been a fun tournament here as we are looking at some of the best bantam majors in the region. And it's just been good skill, good fun, and great people. I will tell you that. If you haven't had the opportunity to come to one of these in person and just talk to people, it's just amazing. Just a terrific group, and it's fun to be around this. There's no two ways about that. All right, Wisconsin off to our right, and they will try and find a way to rally around Michael Bashaw for the last 23 seconds, 23.9 to be precise. And the Penguins, who have not led in this game, and in fact, it hasn't been tied since the first minute. The goal by Beam that started the scoring 59 seconds into the contest, and Wisconsin has led throughout the game. Here they come. Let's see the 6 now for the Penguins. Ticino will take the faceoff. Brnovic to the near side. It's down, and Wisconsin gets control. It's played ahead, shot toward the empty net. That's another icing call as Finley played it ahead from his own side of center, so we'll go back and try this again with 18 seconds to go. Ticino will face off against Beam. Ticino tries to play it towards the net. It's in the centerman's skates, comes to the corner. Now played ahead, and it's played by Hupka into the slot area with 10 seconds to go. Wisconsin gets possession. They play it ahead to center. Beam will win the race down the ice. He'll go in and score with 4 seconds to go, and Wisconsin will win this tournament. An open net goal with 4 seconds left at 24 minutes and 56 seconds, and that is Braden Beam, who had a terrific tournament. He does wrap up his hat trick. He scored a hat trick this morning. He has scored a hat trick this afternoon. And Finley gets the assist. The last puck is dropped, and this league is concluded, and Wisconsin has won it. The number 2 seeds vanquish a very game Penguins team in the finals by a score of 8-6. Final shots on goal, 45-22. And Wisconsin, 22 shots in the first, 23 in the second against 13-9 for the Penguins. But the Penguins upset 2 higher-seeded teams. They came in and knocked off the Kings in the first game, and then the top-seeded North Stars earlier this morning in a shootout. And this season is over, and as you heard Tony mention, for the first time, a non-Minnesota team has won this league, and Wisconsin, a deserving champion. They are a team that came here and took their lumps last year, as you heard us mention, and it all pays off for Brian Rafalski and his team as it's over. The final score is 8-6. Are we going to keep rolling for that? Okay. Okay. So just check out the site afterwards. Tony Scott will have interviews and some analysis of a real fun tournament. And again, we thank our sponsors, Latza Matza, for bringing us, making it possible for us, I should say, to bring you these 7 championship games over the last 24 hours or so. Let's say goodbye here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Jeff Pappas, thank you for watching. You've enjoyed the Bantam Elite League major playoffs here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
League MVP. On the Penguins side of the sheet, some great goaltending throughout the tournament. Helped them get here in the championship from Robert Karakowski and Ryan Wallen. Up front, 2-3 great sets of forwards up front for them, including Eli Miller, Mike Casito, Stroll, and such up front. So congratulations to the Penguins on knocking out 2 teams in the Penguins and getting the championship. Also, tip my hat to the coaching staff, Josh Arnold, Corey Pearson, John Trinity from Penguins. Great job working with the boys this summer. Thank you a lot. Congratulations to the Penguins on the great run. Hats off to Team Wisconsin. They have it all. They have great goaltending, a great blue line, unbelievable forwards who just lit up the scoreboard for all 4 weekends, and a great head coach in Brian Rafalski. So hats off to all of you guys for a great weekend and a great show. Half of these guys, when you know, played in this league last year and took their lumps this year, they came back and delivered the lumps. So congratulations to all you guys. Other guys that just were standouts. Braden Beam had 2 hat tricks today. They had 2 hat tricks in one day. That's pretty impressive. Congratulations to Braden on a great week. Our tournament MVP, Swamico, Wisconsin, Quinn Finley. Please come up for
No, he's not leaving. He's not What do you love?